Shout out to Styled and Staged again for this lovely background. Um, in this short, I want to give a shout out to some amazing friends of mine who've been there for me. I am Jasmine Lachey, a two-time heart transplant recipient, and I am chronicling my third bout with heart failure. I was in Orlando, Florida, and getting ready to get on a flight back to Chattanooga, where I live, my hometown. And my heart rate was out of control. So I called my transplant team. They told me to get to the emergency room. I did in Orlando. So I was in the hospital for several days in Orlando, and my dad came. So let me first, family. Thank you, Dad, for being there. He was the first because he lived the closest. He lives in Florida. And then my mom and my aunt, they immediately hopped on the road. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Auntie. They were there with me and ultimately stayed until it was time for me to be released. And my aunt drove all the way back to Chattanooga, 10 hours. I can't thank you both enough. And Nakia, my high school bestie, she lives in the city in Orlando. My other best friend told me to give her a call like in front of her. Shout out to you, DeCharlotte, you're amazing. She would not let me go until I called my friend Nakia because she didn't want me there by myself. So I called Nakia. And Nakia is such a sweetheart. We don't talk often, but the bond is still there. I'm sure you guys have experienced that with some people, and I don't think it I don't think it will ever go away. And the way she showed up for me day after day, and I didn't know that she lived like 45 minutes away from the hospital that I was at. So thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Also, when I called her in front of my other best friend, I asked her to recommend a hospital. The one she recommended was the perfect one for me. They had a transplant team. Every nurse was caring and amazing. So thank you, Nakia, Mom, Dad, Auntie, everybody who was praying. Shout out to Marshalla Green. Girl, you did not. Look, y'all, Marshalla is a whole blessing just in general. But she's donated before when my mom was ill and going through a heart transplant. So she asked me this time around, what's my Cash App so she can send something to me. And I said, no, girl, you've done enough. Thank you, though. Thank you, I'm good. And somehow she found my Cash App and still sent me some money. So thank you. Let's see. And thank you to my sister April, who happened to be working in town that day, and she came and sat with me before she left town to head back to the Bay Area. I love y'all.